All right, it is fall. Here we are in this season. We're sort of barreling towards the big holidays of the year. But in fall, we want to sort of acknowledge where we've kind of come so far and the seeds that we have been planting, this year and nurturing and helping to grow throughout the year. They're beginning to ripen. They're beginning to blossom. And it's time for us to harvest our crop. That's true in nature, right? And it's true for us personally. It's true for us as a community. So let's just kind of do a little review of, where we've come so far this year. If you will remember, back in January, right, we were in lockdown. The cases, COVID cases were just spiking out of control. This was pre-vaccine. There was a lot of fear. It was a scary, scary time, right? And so we knew that we needed to find something good about that situation for ourselves. And so we talked about ways to maybe look at that situation as an opportunity to get quiet, to go deep, to really cultivate a relationship with the inner wisdom, with that divine self, with that intuition, and listen to that. We reevaluated our lives, a lot of us, and looked at what was really important. Right? Many of us saw what was really important to us. That became clear. Some people reinvented themselves during that time. A lot of people did. And certainly all of us found new ways of doing lots of things, right? We found new ways of doing things. And so then we used the time that we had to grow those seeds. And certainly the content of the talks that I have given this year have been kind of around that idea, mostly around that idea. How to prepare the soil, how to weed, a lot of weeding, a lot of pulling the weeds of stuff that would choke off the growth, the natural process of growth in our lives. We did the weeding. And then we talked about how to enrich the soil and really grow the seeds of what it is we really want to have in our lives. Bring that to fruition, right? And so in late spring, I think it was the first Sunday in May, we came out of our caves and we came back together in the sunlight, right? We met on the front lawn at first, under this really cool tent, and that was really kind of fun for a while, until the tent blew away. And then we got another tent, and that was good. And that tent blew away. And so it's like, oh, okay, I guess we're coming in now. So we came inside, and, it took a while for some people to get comfortable coming back together, wearing a mask the whole time, and it took a while, and some people are still not ready, and that's why we have this wonderful, one of the blessings of this year, is that we have taken advantage of the technology that's available and really invested in it so that people who, we've expanded our reach. There are people there who don't even live in this state. So people who would not normally have the opportunity of getting this are getting this, and people who are just not yet comfortable coming can be here. And so just thank you, live streamer, for sticking with us or being here, and I promise you we will continue to do this. We will continue to have that option. The other good thing is that, it gets recorded, and so if you miss it or you want to see something again, you can go and play it again on Facebook or YouTube, I think on our website too. Yeah. Okay, so now, so then we continued to meet in the sanctuary, and we talked about cultivating. We worked on cultivating. We did this here on Sunday. We also did it in the classes. And that really is the place That's really the place where the shift happens. That's where you have an opportunity to apply what you're hearing, the inspiration you're hearing on Sunday, to your lives. This is where transformation happens. So if you haven't yet, taken advantage of being in a class, I really hope that you do that next year. Just kind of jump in with both feet. Also, there is one more class that is coming up, and we'll tell you, you have another opportunity before the year is up. We'll tell you a little bit about that in a bit. And so, and just sort of to back up a bit, this choosing the seeds, that's the important steps, because we can grow any kind of seeds, but we want to choose. We want to be mindful and do this intentionally and choose what seed we want to nurture and spend the time in doing that. And so some of you took your cue from the word that came to you during the white stone service, right? And you wrote that word down on the white stone. And if you haven't experienced a white stone service yet, you're in for a treat. Just make sure that you're here that first Sunday in January. We do this white stone service. A lot of people use that word as a touch point, or a seed that they want to plant and to grow, nurture through the year. Some people got some direction in visioning, one of the visioning exercises that we did. And some people decided to choose one of the 12 powers to really focus in on this year. Really focus in on one and dive deep into that 12 powers. So now, it is time to harvest our good. It is harvest time. It's time to reap what we have sowed and harvest our good. Let's say that together. I am harvesting my good. Yeah, we're doing that now. So today I want to talk about the process of harvesting, because here's the thing. In order to harvest our good, we first have to recognize that it is there. And I know that sounds obvious. Well, wouldn't I see it? Well, not necessarily. Sometimes there's, an abundance of good that's blossoming in our lives and we just don't see it, because I think sometimes it might look a little different than we anticipated, so maybe we just discount it, And certainly there are people that walk through life with blinders on and just, they just don't even see the good because they're so busy focusing on what's missing, what's wrong, what needs to be fixed. None of you here, of course. Other people. Yeah, right? So what could be the antidote to that kind of mindset? What could make that shift in a mindset like that? Gratitude. Who said that? Gratitude. Yes, gratitude. You got it. Absolutely. Gratitude is that activity, and really incorporating a regular practice of gratitude in your life helps us to see the blessings that are already there and opens us to receive more, right? And I've talked a lot here about cultivating a gratitude practice. And so today I want to approach it from a little different angle, okay? So gratitude is really about, we know this, it's about acknowledging the good that is there, but it's also about receiving it. Really receiving it. Let's talk about that receiving part of the equation. This is the other side of the law of circulation. We talk a lot about this, we have to give. In order to have, we have to give. But the receiving is the other side of that, right? So it's the breath. We talk about the breath. We receive a breath. Breathe with me. Receive that breath. Release the breath. Receive it and release it. You can't have one without the other. They come together. It's a package. And we are exchanging our breath with Mother Nature, right? With the trees. The breath that we release, the trees receive. They need that carbon dioxide, and then they release the oxygen that we receive, that we need. It's this beautiful symbiotic dance that happens here with us and the rest of the world. We're so deeply connected. Sometimes we think we're separate. We're better than, We're so deeply connected. And so the idea is, in order to sustain what we have, we must give. And in order to have, we must receive. We must learn to receive. So that sometimes for some people, that is the difficult part of the equation. Some people have trouble giving. Some people have trouble receiving. So I want to talk today about the receiving thing and ways that we can open up those receiving channels. Okay? So the first idea is the ability to accept compliments. And I know this sounds simple, but stay with me. So when somebody gives you a compliment, do you take it in? Do you really receive it? Or do you kind of deflect it? Oh, this old thing. I just threw it on. Because when we do that, it's really kind of disrespectful for the person who is giving us the compliment, I have a dog, my dog Luna. And I often get compliments when I go take her for a walk. And people say, oh, what a beautiful dog. Oh, what a beautiful dog. And I'm thinking to myself, really? She is funny looking. Luna is funny looking. She is all white with this black head, and she's got these big black spots on her body. And in fact, she's got this little Akita tail, this white tail that curves around that's growing out of a black spot. It's funny. It's humorous. God has a sense of humor. But I'm not going to say that to the person who said, oh, she's so beautiful, right? Because that would be like saying, oh, well, you have no taste. I don't want to do that. Here's the thing. When people give compliments, it's not always about this specific thing. It's really their way of saying, I like you. I like you. I like your style. I like your choices. I like you. So we want to really receive that. Just take it in and receive it. So the second idea is kind of related to that, and that is valuing yourself and loving yourself. We want to value and love ourselves enough that when somebody does something nice for us, we can receive it. When somebody goes out of their way and offers us support or offers us love or kindness or an encouraging word or something like that, again, do you really receive it? Do you acknowledge it and receive it? Or is it more of the same kind of deflecting thing? Because I do see people who just deflect it or don't even acknowledge it. And I think it comes down to feeling not worthy of having that love, that support, that gift, and so they just are so uncomfortable with it. So what we want to do is cultivate self-love. Cultivate self-love. Really, that's the area to expand there and value ourselves enough to really receive it when people are offering it, acknowledge and receive it. The next idea is also related to that, and it's the idea of receiving help. How many of you have difficulty asking for help? I know I do. I do. And I know what's going on in my head. It's like, oh, I don't want them to go out of their way. I don't want to disturb them. They're busy. Everyone's busy. I just can't do that. I'll figure out a way to do it myself. Can anyone relate? Yeah. And what that is, you're denying that other person who loves you. People love you. Not everybody, but people love you, right? And it's a way for them to share their love, a way for them to say, I love you, I want to help you. It's my gift, It's people want that opportunity to give to people that they love. It's like that beautiful song, Lean on Me, He's singing it because I have this gift, I have this love for you, and you're in need, I want to give it. And also, that other part of that, it gives permission, for them to ask for help when they need it. But it won't be long for you're going to need, I'm going to need somebody to lean on. We're all in this together, right? No one is an island. We're all connected. So when someone, when you're in need of help, ask for it. And when someone that you love is, offer it. Again, it's more of this idea of the law of circulation. And really receive. And we want to be gracious receivers, right? That's what this is about. We want to be gracious givers. We want to be gracious receivers. I am a gracious receiver. Let's say that together. I am a gracious receiver. All right, the next idea is to receive what the universe is continually giving you. Mother Nature, right? For example, on a cool day and the sun is out and you stand in the sun and you feel that sunlight on your skin, just enjoy that and accept it as the universe giving to you. The universe is giving to you. The fall colors. I have to say, I've been here in the 12 years that I have been in North Carolina. I haven't seen such fantastic color. Really? Yeah, you too, right? Yeah, and it's lasted for a long time. It's just fabulous. So look at that and go and enjoy and receive what the universe is giving you. When you have a drink of water, enjoy that drink of water. And accept it as the universe is giving to you. When you hear the birds sing, enjoy that and accept it as the universe giving to you. The universe loves you and is always supporting you. It's just a matter of stepping into it, being present to it, taking it in, and accepting it. So one afternoon, late afternoon, I was at the Weaver Street. I was going into Weaver Street, and I was in the parking lot, and it was late in the day, and the most gorgeous sunset, the most fantastic purple and violet and blue and pink and peach, just all over the sky, and I was like, wow, oh, that's fabulous. And I'm looking around going, hey, and everybody's going, oh, they got the carts, and they're trying to find the parking spot, and they're getting their groceries in the cars, and nobody's looking. Nobody's looking. And so at that moment, I thought, well, I guess it's for me. I guess the universe is giving this to me because I'm the only one paying attention. So take it personally. Begin to take it personally. Again, the universe loves you and always is supporting you. It really gives a sense of, yeah, I am constantly loved and supported. And that's the space we want to be. The next idea is to fully receive the fruits of our efforts. Whether that's you're working on a goal, whether it's in business or personally or relationship, or it's maybe your spiritual path. If you have been engaged in spiritual practice for a while, stop for a moment and check in. Am I feeling more inner peace? Yeah. Am I less reactive? Yeah. Have I manifested some healing in some area of my life? Have I manifested some good, however small, some good in my life? We want to recognize the fruits. We've worked hard at it. I see people working hard at it, but do we take the time to really acknowledge it and receive it? Oh, look, this is what I was working at. Look at that. I've got fruits now. Let me enjoy that. Let me enjoy that and really receive it and honor it. Pay attention to it. How many people are in a different place than you were 5 years ago? Just about everybody, right? So, really, you want to acknowledge that. Look at your growth. Look where you've come from. You know, we never want to compare ourselves, from us to somebody else who we think is much further ahead or has more or whatever. We always want to compare ourselves to where we were before. And if we're in a different place, we've been working on it. Yeah, look at that. Hey, not bad. And we've had help if we've allowed the help, and we've had, love, and we've had ways that people and the universe have supported us, so we want to recognize it all. This is a different aspect of gratitude that really helps to build that sense of having. I have this. I have it. We never want to focus on feeling like we're limited. I don't have it yet. Oh, this is not happening. This is missing. Oh, if only it could be more like this. This part of gratitude really opens us to this idea of having. And so we're going to practice this right now.